Alex here with another review. This time we're taking a look at REDTIGER's brand new F7NA dual channel dashcam, which features through 4K recording as well as 5 GHz Wi-Fi, app support, voice control, and also advanced driving assistance notifications. And on this video, I'm gonna show you all of its features. And I placed a link in the description down below to this dashcam if you'd like to get one for yourself. And the kit consists of the dashcam, suction cup mount, power adapter, rear camera, and rear camera extension cable. And the power adapter has an extra USB port on the back so we can power both the dashcam and something else. Rear camera is meant to be installed on the inside of the vehicle, and the mount does allow you to adjust the camera completely around, including in this orientation, which allows for mounting against a vertical surface like the rear window on a pickup truck. Now the way the mount works, you place this on the windshield and then you turn to lock. The hold is actually really good, but if you wanted something even more permanent, they did include this round adhesive for the cup mount. View angle is also fully adjustable and that can be locked in place, and also you can turn the dash cam almost completely to the left or completely to the right. Memory card bay is located on the right side and it supports up to 512 gigs of memory. And if you don't want to use the touchscreen, there are buttons on the bottom of the dashcam. And the dashcam does separate from the mount if you wanted to remove it. And this is the REDTIGER F7NA, and we're showing the front of the vehicle, time information here, icons for what's enabled, and also we know we are recording as indicated by that red blinking dot. Now swiping on the screen will switch over to a screensaver mode, or allows you to change the views. Here's the rear view, back to the front, or we also get a split screen with the rear and then the front right there, or a split screen with the front and the rear in a smaller screen. And you can also control the dashcam with the buttons on the bottom. Each one corresponds to each of the icons on here, which could be helpful if you don't want to put fingerprints on your dashcam. And one thing that I really like is that if you don't touch the dashcam, eventually all these icons go away, giving you a very nice clean view of the road. Also, tapping the button on the side takes a picture. Now this button right here that looks like a little lock can be used to flag and protect the video that is currently recorded as important. Notice how that changed to yellow. You could also tap on the icons directly to enable things like the voice command, or this icon with the microphone allows you to mute audio recording in case you wanted to have a top secret conversation. But now let's try out the voice commands. Take picture, turn off screen, turn on screen, show rear camera, show front camera. And there's more voice commands supported, which I'll show you in a little bit. And to play back the videos, that is done with this icon right here. Now the videos have been sorted out into folders for the front camera and folders for the rear camera. Now the first folder is gonna be normal video, potentially us just driving around, maybe nothing exciting happened there. The second folder is gonna be for video that's important, flagged by you or by the dashcam as important. And the third folder is gonna be for pictures, and you got the same corresponding folders on the bottom for the rear camera. But let's play a video. I'm gonna tap on it and then I'm gonna select play. The video begins to play back. Now also, you can pause the video and then you can use this menu to delete the video, delete all the videos, or protect the video. Now let's take a look at the advanced settings. Starting off with resolution. Front camera is running at 4K, while the rear is running at 1080p full high definition, or you could lower that to 2.5K for the front, 1080p for the rear, or 1080p for both front and rear. You can also choose not to record audio by turning off sound record. Moving over to the G sensor, this allows the dashcam to detect when you get into a car crash, and we get 3 levels of sensitivity: low, medium, or high, as far as how sensitive the dashcam is gonna be to detecting a car crash. There's also a fatigue reminder if you wanted the dashcam to remind you after a period of time to take a break. Now for Wi-Fi, there is actually support for both 2.4 GHz and also 5 GHz Wi-Fi. There is also a screensaver function that allows the dashcam to turn off the screen after either 10 seconds, 30 seconds, or 2 minutes while it continues to record in the background. And on the next page of settings, here's where the voice control details can be found. You can turn it off, and you can also see the list of voice commands that are supported. But most importantly, you can enable the voice keyword So in this case, I will have to say this keyword before I say the command. Now this is very helpful because without a keyword, it is possible that the voice commands could be triggered by a normal conversation or by even just listening to radio. The dashcam also supports driver assistance, and if you enable this, now the dashcam can alert you to things like lane departure, forward collision, or stop and go. The next two options, mirror flip and rear camera flip, are for the rear camera. The view can be flipped horizontally or it can be flipped vertically. Moving over to park mode, it does require the optional hardwire kit to enable park monitoring, and we get two types of park monitoring. The first one is going to be impact detection, where the dashcam detects when your car is impacted when parked, or we get time-lapse recording. And you can also limit the time-lapse to 12 hours, 24 hours, or 48 hours. The watermarks that are shown on the video are also customizable. You can choose to disable or enable any of them if you don't want to have them on your video. Speed unit is also adjustable between kilometers per hour and miles per hour. And then on the next page, we find languages, and here are the languages that are included with this dashcam. Now, as far as the clock, date and time, the dashcam gets that information automatically from the GPS. All you have to do is tell the dashcam what time zone you're located at, and it's gonna pull the date and time for you. There's also an adjustment for daylight savings time if you happen to live somewhere that observes DST. And the app is called REDTIGER Cam, and using the app is optional, but it does give you access to a couple of interesting features, such as a live view coming from the dashcam, in this case the rear camera, but you can also change over to see the front, and you can also enlarge the view. You can also control the dashcam with these icons. You can turn off the audio recording, start or stop recording, or take a picture. But probably the most helpful feature of the app is gonna be to play back videos or download videos from the dashcam. You got videos in the first folder, then you have another folder for pictures, and there's another folder for parking mode incidents or videos that have been flagged by you or by the dashcam as important. Let's go ahead and tap on a video. Now the video is gonna begin to play back streaming from the dashcam, so it is not located on the phone yet. If I wanted to save a copy of that video, I could use the download option, or I could also delete the video. Now I also want to show you that you could also play back the video in a full screen mode. And you can also use these icons and you can also use the select option to select multiple files, to download them or to delete them. And you can also change the dashcam settings directly from the app. And these are the same settings that I showed you on the dashcam. But now let's go ahead and take a look at some driving video, including the audio test. And this is an audio test of the REDTIGER F7N dashcam, and I am sitting on the driver's side seat. And this is an audio test of the REDTIGER F7NA dashcam, and I'm standing outside the driver's side door. Now there are two things that could be better. For example, the F7NA does support a circular polarizer filter. However, that filter is of the press-on type, and with those type of filters, I always typically end up seeing a little bit of black around the edges of the image, and I pressed as hard as I could to the point that I felt like I could break either the dashcam or the filter. That's just kind of the nature of press-on filters, and that kind of bugs me. It doesn't really affect the image too much, but it makes it look like you're looking through a tunnel. So hopefully they can change that filter out to either a magnetic type or a screw-on type. But the biggest gripe I think I have is that REDTIGER has recently upgraded their app. Now the upgrade is really good. The app is tremendously better, a lot more full feature. However, it now requires you to provide with an email address. And once you start asking for a username, password, emails, then it gets too complicated if I just want to use the app. So in my particular case, I just use the dashcam directly via the screen. Now, finally, if you have already the F7N and are wondering whether it's worth it to upgrade to the F7NA, I will say definitely. The Starvis 2 sensor alone, the image quality jump is tremendous, and I think you'll benefit from the other options in here, such as the touchscreen. So I'll put a link to this dashcam in the description down below, and if you guys have any other questions regarding this, please put that in the comments also. And if you found any part of this video helpful, make sure you hit the like button to support the channel, and stay tuned as I have a lot more dashcam reviews coming up. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.